We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, Freight Train. And they'll be facing Powerhouse. They'll square off as heavyweights.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Up first, Freight Train from the United Kingdom. Up against them, Powerhouse from the United States of America.
Oh, pure bad blood.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United Kingdom, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with white, Freight Train. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black, Powerhouse.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And there's the bell to start the round. The straight right just misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? You wouldn't want to be on the talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Mistakes and switching. Jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice defense on that jab. Will the referee stop it? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty... Do you believe what we are seeing?
Don't worry about the round, take a knee.
And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That uppercut just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch up, switch up. You've been coastal doing anything. Go back and win the battle.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The defense failed them. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he... What a massive upset this would be. And down goes Freight Train. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. This may do it! It's all coming to an end! Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Bad round, all right. But you don't come on, you can. You've done all your work all the way through.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shake, the referee really thinking about stopping it.
Corner, get to the neutral corner.
He's settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their... The defense failed them. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes, can they finish it? Has he weathered the storm?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And now going for the finish. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Well, you've let him back into it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just avoids a left uppercut. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. They are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Step back, composure.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making.
Here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The right hook just missed. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he scores with the counter. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? He takes a step back, recalibrates himself in here, and we may see an early stoppage here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Why weren't they more cautious? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense.
What's the referee thinking right now? And Powerhouse has been dropped. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to die?
What a nightmare scenario! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely got nice stuff. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Has he weathered the storm? And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Come on, you're going back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back to... Okay, I'm going to let him back up the fight out round. I need you to go back at your rhythm back and go again. I need you to get back out there. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Get that jab back.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. It looks like he might not. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Nice counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute. Oh my! That's a game changer. Down goes Powerhouse. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
Give me your glove.
Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing in the towel.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurt.
Stumbling around in potholes. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And we may see a stoppage here. And right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And Powerhouse has been knocked down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. There's a counter shot, and Powerhouse has been dropped. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again. They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down.
And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
And at some point, the corner, down goes Powerhouse. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I've got to see that again.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.